Hello. What's good? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm very, very excited. Yes, I know. And I'm going home next week. It's been a long time coming and it's been well overdue. And my personal advice to anybody who's either thought about coming out here or if you're already out here, don't wait a whole month or two to go home once you get out on your own, because it may be challenging for you. You may want to go home and catch up and chop it up with some people, but definitely if you can handle it and if you can take it, you can stay out as long as you can. I chose to stay out for a little bit longer because of the simple fact that I need to catch up on my finances. My finances was a little too low because I took a huge leap when I started my CDL Class A training, and I left the job that I was at and I took a huge leap. So I needed to stay out here and I'm ready to go home. It's been well overdue. And the point of this video is more so some supplies that are distributed or given to you by Stevens Transport when you first come out on here on your own. And the most important thing that they literally drill in your head is read the driver's manual. Yes, that's what they say. But I could definitely say within this driver's manual, I haven't read the whole thing to its entirety, no. But I can say that I've skimmed through it enough. And I say that if you don't learn the things that you need to learn from your trainer, or if you can't find out the things that you need to learn from a person or an individual, some of the answers that you may be looking for may be in the driver's manual. And I definitely say that wherever company you go to, if they have a driver's manual, definitely look into it, because it's not like it shouldn't be a waste of time, and you might find out more information than you bargained for. The next thing is the emergency response guidebook. This is for last year, and I'm pretty sure they have an updated one, but I don't know. So the emergency response guidebook tells you a lot about a lot. Clearly I haven't really looked through this book because I don't think I really have needed to, but this book is very helpful. I'm for sure. The safety regulations book, and yeah, so I think all those three things are important, and those things or those supplies are free of charge. Stevens Transport does not charge you for them. The other things are that you do get charged for are the mountain directory books for the East Coast, for the West Coast. And it's pretty much literally your mountain guide in terms of when you're driving through certain areas on the West Coast. This will guide you. The next thing is the New York City 5 boroughs. I think this is highly important if you're driving up north or in New York, in areas like that, especially if you're unfamiliar with certain routes, roads, and stuff like that. I think this is important. And yeah, so this is the New York City 5 boroughs book. They do give you a lot of supplies. I cannot deny that. One of the most important things is the Road Atlas. This will be like your best friend when you're doing your trip planning. And I'm telling you, Stevens Transport literally has a damn near 5-hour training course on trip planning. And I feel like they do that because they honestly want all their drivers to know how to trip plan effectively and how to utilize the Atlas more than the GPS. Or if you have the smart truck route, which is $14.95 a month, they don't want you utilizing, or they don't want you focusing only on your Qualcomm navigation or your GPS. So smart truck route is $14.95 a month if you have that. But again, the Atlas is like your best friend because it literally tells you all about your clearances, certain hazards you may go through. I don't know, it's a lot. It has a lot in it. It's a big book, and yeah, this is very, very important. So definitely, this is free. They give this to you for free. They give you a hat and a safety vest for free. The other thing that they provide you is with a I don't really know how to put it. They give you oil, they give you antifreeze, they give you diesel supplement fluid. They give you certain fluids to top off your truck. Windshield wiper fluid. They give you fifth wheel lubricant. They give you, again, a lot of things that you might not need to purchase inside of a truck stop, or you just might not need to purchase at all. And I feel like that is very, very beneficial, and that's important. They give you 2 load locks that you have to purchase, a meat lock that you have to purchase, and make sure you keep the receipts for those things, because you might be able to get something back at the end of the year when you're filing for your taxes. And also, when it comes to the load locks, there are some truck drivers or some trailers that may end up having extra load locks in them, and you know, the more the merrier. So also towards the end, I'll kind of demonstrate on how to use the load lock, because some people have never even seen what a load lock is or how to use them. Because from what I know, from when I used to work at Amazon, they had straps. So whenever sometimes we would load the trucks, we would strap on the load, or we would use load straps to secure the load. And it was like a metal bar or a metal I don't know how to really explain it, but it's something to where it's on each side of the trailer, and you kind of strap on the load straps or whatever, and like you pull on it, or like you tighten it to secure the load. I really don't know how to explain it, and I think that's mainly it in terms of the important and the specifics. So now I guess coming to a final close, I can kind of show y'all on how to use the load lock. Alright, so this is what the load lock looks like. It's kind of, I mean, I can't really show the whole thing, but it's long, it's big, it's metal, and it's heavy. So between this one and the strap, from what I will show y'all on how to do this, I prefer the straps because they're lighter. But with this one, it's pretty much, it's a metal tab you pull on here. You pull it back, and then you lift up the black latch, okay? Once you lift up the latch, you extend it pretty much as far as you need to extend it. And then once you've extended it to how far you want it to be extended, tap it in or seal it closed, and your load is secure. That's that. The other 2 things which I forgot to mention are they provide you a thermometer when you have to check some of the things on your load. You definitely have to purchase this, and when you're doing your pre-trips, this is very important, I think. Your tire pressure gauge. Once you put this through the I don't know how to call it, or what you call it. Once you push this in where it needs to go in the tire, it'll extend out. It lets you know the PSI of the tire or the tire pressure, and that's it. As always, I think that's pretty much it, and I'm sure if someone wants to correct me, they can, definitely. But as always, I thank you all so much for rocking with me as usual, and you all make sure y'all stay safe.